There are many ways to work with color in Illustrator. There are a few simple ways and then there are a few more complex ways. Um, the most basic color options are up here. If I just click here, I see all these different color options. They're just kind of preloaded colors for me. I also have these art libraries or the color libraries where I can go through and choose certain things. If I'm looking for skin tones, I can load up the skin tones. If I'm looking for more earthy tones, there are the earthy tones and etc. So I can load those in there. Those are the most basic functions of the color tools up here. So this first option will change the color of your fill. The second option here, change the color of the strokes. If I want a purple stroke, a yellow stroke, etc. Over one more, that's how you change the weight or the width of your stroke. The second place to choose color from, it gives you a little bit more of leeway with choosing your color. So here's the fill, bring that to the front. Here's the stroke, bringing this one to the front. The fill, if you double click the fill, you have the option to kind of go through and choose on the color wheel / color rainbow here to which exactly I want this to be. If I bring the stroke to the front, I can mess around with the stroke a little bit. Going back to just basic white fill, black outline, I can just click here. Switching between the fill and the stroke, I can click there. So that's going to switch the colors of the two. The last way, which is a little bit more complex, this is personally the best way I like to look because I feel like I'm mixing colors, but is this color toolbar here. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, and I'm going to show options so I see everything there. So bringing the fill to the front. Here I can choose how much of each color to add with CMYK, so cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. I can choose to add a little bit more black in there. I can choose to take away the cyan to get a little bit more gray, adding a little bit more magenta or pink or red, however you want to take that color up to make it a little bit more purple. And that's one way. Again, switching over to the stroke, you can do the same thing. I like working this way. It makes sense to me. It's like mixing colors and I can create my own colors. There's also this color guide in here. So the color guide, let's say I choose this purple. If I scroll down, it gives me all the different kind of preloaded color schemes that I can choose from. This is a good way to work if you're not good with picking color. So you know, okay, I really like this purple. Do I want to do all monochromatic shades of purple? So kind of like all of the shades of different purples. Or do I want to do something a little bit different? And I can choose that. Once I choose that one, it has all these different options in there for me. So this color guide kind of pre-creates color schemes for you, which is a good way to work. Another thing you can do, here are my swatches. In my swatches, let's say I create this purple, which is what I did right in those little sliders here. I can just grab that purple, say I want to continue to use it, and I can drag it right into my swatches so that it's there for me to use every single time I want to use it. Another thing I can do with the swatches or with these colors is I could copy a color. So let's say I want to take this pink color here and make it the color of this purple. I can use my eyedropper tool and copy the color of any other object that I've already created to use that color again somewhere else. Now that will copy the fill and the stroke, so keep that in mind. For basic purposes, I like to just use this, and then when needed, I will use my color guide to help me find some color schemes.